essentially. For an hour, you can go down here and fight 3 world bosses. The very last one, you can get like one of 2 mods. One sells for 100 plat, the other one sells for about 200 plat. Unless you want to be greedy, and then about 150 to 275. So I've been on there, doing 2 runs a night, essentially, whenever it's a night run, and making about, if I get the drops, anywhere from 100 to 200 a run.
Nice.
And then today fired up the new Sea of Thieves update, which they did add a lot. They really did. Nothing cosmetic for our guys, but for ships, they finally made it where we can customize our cannons, our anchor wheel, and the wheel itself for the ship.
Yeah, see, that's a much bigger thing than getting some new clothes.
Yes,
when it comes down to the way like that, we've talked about that game a lot on this show, and we've had a lot of fun with it. But the one thing we've always said is, I need more stuff to peacock with. I need more peacock
abilities. I want to,
I need to be able to show off all over the place.
And the one thing that was always missing were those 3 essential things on our ship. Like,
well, to be able to just add more customization to the ship, that's pretty cool. The cannons, they could have just done the cannons and probably been good, but the fact that they did both the wheels as well for the angle and the driving, the fact that they did that to both of them, I mean, that's just an added bonus. The cannons alone would have been cool enough.
Yeah, because those are the main things anybody can see, essentially, whenever they cruise by your ship. They really can't see neither one of the wheels, really, unless they're on your ship, you know?
And if you're driving past somebody with your cannons up and they look real cool as you riding by, I mean, that alone is just like, ew.
They also made it where the last Halloween event, I know I was talking about it when it was going around on one of our shows, how you could die by certain things, and you would go to the fairy dam and you would be able to pick up a color of whatever killed you, essentially, of a light. They left that in the game, so you can even change your lantern colors still. So if you wanted blue, purple, baby blue, I already said blue, red, pink, and green are the colors you can pick from. And once you put them on the ship, they're there all the way up until your ship sinks. Which is still a nice addition that they've kept. Right. So it's still something that you can still technically peacock with, but everybody can do it. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, that's what it's all about anyway. I mean, it's kind of the all-inclusive thing with them anyway. You were saying something, we talked about it a little bit before the show. You were saying something about they've also helped with the merchant mission, done some stuff for those.
So they finally, if for anybody that's listening or watching, before, you guys know that they only had 2 skeleton forts essentially that were on lockdown. Well, they turned around and opened up all the other ones that we used to go to and be like, wow, it would be really cool if they did something with these. So they unlocked those and also made it where they have a skeleton fort powder keg barrel and a skeleton fort exotic spices crate
for you to
that
be able
you
to turn in.
Yeah, so they're showing the Merchant Alliance more love, which again we always complained about because it was like, oh well, we have something for Gold Hoarders, we have something for Order of the Souls. Where's the Merchant Alliance? You know, we don't have anything for that. So they're finally
get a
giving
bucket of spice. You get that one box of spices, maybe 2 boxes of spices every now.
Yeah, but it would never equaled up to essentially the amount of XP that you would get from the skeleton chest or the skeleton skull that you would get out of them. You know, like
Yeah.
it was never this. You never got the same amount of XP essentially out of it.
Spices.
So,
I mean, how do they look? I mean, is it a cool looking box at least? Like the other two are cool looking. So
yeah, they added some skeleton bones to the powder keg, and they also added some skeleton bones to the exotic spices. The exotic spices always had like a black little drape on it. What they did was made the crate itself also kind of like a dark, like rosewood kind of look to them.
Ooh, rosewood, that sounds fancy.
Real fancy. Freaking. So they wound up doing that with them, and then they also added the skeleton ships that always went around, like would be in one location essentially. Like you would see like a skull or a galleon in the cloud, pretty much. They made those ships now all over the place. And added, unfortunately, a skeleton sloop, which I feel like is the bane of my existence.
Can I steal it?
Unfortunately, no, sir.
Then yeah, it sucks.
I mean, you probably could, actually. I don't know if you could steer it. Doubt it.
probably just get your hands on it.
Yeah. And then have like a bunch of people there just to kill the skeletons that keep on respawning on said ship. They also added 4 more sharks. Like we already had the original Megalodon in there, and we had the peaceful one, which was blue, and then they added 4 more Megalodons in there as well. And they upped the difficulty on the Kraken and made it where all of them now drop loot. For the Megalodons, you got to kill them to get the loot. For the Kraken, each tentacle will drop a piece of loot.
What kind of loot?
Chests,
I mean, is it, do you
chests,
get like
skeletons. Unfortunately, no. On the whole, here's a Kraken chest or something like that. Even though that would be really cool if they did that.
Yeah,
I mean,
I would like to see that something happen.
And we haven't fought one yet. I know Brad has fought one, but he didn't really tell me what kind of loot dropped out of it. So it could wind up being like bad luck, essentially, and get like a bunch of seafarers' chests and be like, oh, yay. Or it could be really cool and get a bunch of captain's chests. Or even like something like that.
What the fuck is
maybe
going on with
1,000 grog,
radio.co, dude?
I don't know.
It was fine for Tom Gully, man. And then we go online and it replaces us with George Carlin. I mean, I get it. I get it. But
I don't know. I'm looking.
Yeah, it's baseball versus football, George Carlin.
Well, no, I'm looking at everything and trying to figure out like how it could be happening.
But it's just us now because Tom Gully was fine, right? 8-Bits was fine last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
So what the fuck?
That's what I'm trying to figure out, man. I connect the same way everybody else does.
I wake up every day and I'm gonna put my pants on one sleeve at a time. Oh wait, you're not supposed to wear pants. Just like everyone else.
All I'm saying
Just like everyone.
I do the same thing everybody else is doing, so I don't know. I don't seem to have a problem when I want to stream anything else anywhere else, unless my internet completely goes out. But
We've been
that's not the
blackballed
case
by
with this.
radio.co. I see what it is. Oh, we're back.
Eh,
Everybody out there in Radio Land, if you're listening, shit's fucked up. We'll be gone again in 2 seconds. And we're gone.
Back to baseball versus football with George Carlin.
Why is it just us now? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. I look at everything, man, and it makes absolutely zero flipping sense on why.
It's Wednesday
Anger
nights.
level.
Yep. We're not angry enough. We need to be more angry.
We need to be so angry we're throwing stuff.
Pissed. I threw stuff.
I mean,
Hey, we're back. It worked. Good call, Guru.
You're welcome.
I'm sending consistent, man. I don't even have Facebook up and there anymore. Just to see.
It's all right. I fixed it. I threw the top part of a pack of cigarettes at the. Oh, it's gone again. Let me try one more time here. Nope. Gonna have to start throwing heavier stuff now. Whatever.
I don't know what it is, man. I'm literally looking at my resource monitor and my performance manager on my task manager. And I don't know.
Yeah, fuck it, man.
I don't know. I'm looking at all of it. It just don't make any damn sense. Like, Butt Broadcaster is what I'm monitoring because it's what I'm using to go to that. And Butt Broadcaster is not having any problem.
So everything's right in the butt.
Everything's right with the butt.
The butt is good.
And everything's right with the internet. I mean,
Yep.
talking to you, I was watching the show.
Yeah, I've got the frames to stop dropping. When I did the XSplit update, it bumped the bit rate up to over 6,000 for both Facebook and YouTube.
Oh no, the bit rate over 6,000.
Yeah, I don't have that kind of upload speed, man.
Actually, Facebook doesn't like you to do that anyway.
Yeah, so I got everything down to a little over 4,000 now, and we've stopped dropping frames. So that's a fucking bonus.
Yeah.
Hey, when the Angry Dandelion talks, it fucking looks stupid. In the chat,
What?
see that? See how stupid that looks?
Nope, can't see no chat.
You will here in a second.
I see it.
I'd have to pull up chat in order to do it. I ain't got nothing
you
else
don't have
on
to
the
pull up
computer.
chat. It's on a damn stream.
He's busy. He's busy
yeah.
looking at everything else.
Oh
trying
yeah,
to see
you're trying to troubleshoot. That's all we're gonna do for every show from here on out. Is we're just gonna troubleshoot everything. I'll troubleshoot the video end while Thump troubleshoots the radio end, and that's gonna be the show. I mean, we're gonna change it from the Angry Dandelion podcast to the Angry Troubleshooters. And next week, join us as we bring on live chat support for both radio.co and XSplit. We're just going to have them on the stream. You can just watch us type angrily into a chat. Fuck me, man. Jesus.
I love it.
Been 3 episodes now, man. 3 episodes.
Yeah, 3 friggin' weeks of nonsense. Spectrum can suck my balls.
Yeah, Spectrum got us like a couple weeks ago and has been steady at it. They've been really getting me, but I've been good for like, I'd say the past 5 days. Everything's been good here. No dropping of the internet like it was before and everything else. I mean, it had gotten bad. Like there were just dead connections and all kinds of stuff going on, but been pretty solid. All my speed tests have been good. Everything seems to be back to running pretty smooth.
Yeah, my internet's been stable as of late too. But
But I figured since it stabilized on that end that this would have gotten good. Hey, 12 listeners.
Hmm.
Oh, they're listening to Paul George Carlin. Poor people.
And the lie
They're
detector
gonna get
test.
us in just a
You poor
second.
people.
And the lie detector test determined that was a lie. There are not. Hey, back down to 0 listeners. I don't get it, man.
I don't either.
Should change the name of this episode to just error.
Error.
Error. Just have the old school Windows error blue screen
Yeah, just
pop up.
Just throw up the B-side, man. Throw up the blue screen of death.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll just be the stream. We'll just stream that for 2 hours. Everyone who's watching in full screen will just think their computer's broken. I don't know what it is. I can't get rid of this. Reboot it. I pull back up the stream and it goes right back to the blue screen.
I don't understand what's going on.
And you never will.
I've got my CPU usage down somehow, though.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm never getting above like 30% on it or my graphic card.
I'm sitting at 75 to, well, never mind. It just spiked to 96%. It's all the scrolling video and the 4K video in the background and yeah. I'm just running a ton of crap. I need more, but I'm not buying more. I've decided that I'm not replacing this system this year.
You're not?
No. We'll see.
Yeah.
But I just, the next step up from this, man, I'm dropping $1,000 on just a processor.
Yep. I've been looking.
And actually, since the 87, not the 8700, since the 9900K's 8-core 16-thread, and it's $530, our 7820X's, man, are obsolete.
Yep.
And you can't find them online but for around $800. And I
Really?
Yeah, I paid like $500 for it when it dropped last year. It's because they aren't making them. Why would you make an X299 variant of your Z390 variant that's better? The 9900K is same processor, faster clock speeds. It's just on a mainstream platform versus a HEDT, high-end desktop platform. The Sea of Thieves stuff, I'm scrolling through it. I was going to pull it up for everybody on the stream, man, but I forgot to adjust the caps on the scene with Chrome. So I don't feel like doing that now because I'm already pissed off enough.
Yeah, not gonna do that.
Yeah. I don't need other things to break. But some of the stuff they've added, some of the cosmetics, the looks of things, I mean, they look pretty damn good. I'm just right on seaofthieves.com
Hey,
/ shrouded - spoils. Looks cool.
Yeah, right? I mean, they got that Bone Crusher stuff in there. I don't know if you can see that on there, but
I'd probably rock the Admiral. Bone Crusher looks cool, but I'd probably rock the Admiral because it looks classy. And I'm a classy guy.
Is that one the shiny stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the stuff that brought
the gold accents and a little bit of red and kind of like gunmetal gray with silver. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, that stuff actually did look good.
Ocean Crawler looks cool. Looks kind of crabby.
Yeah.
Sea Dogs is okay. Bone Crusher's okay. Sovereign looks good too, with the gold and the black. Kraken looks okay. I've never really liked the legendary stuff on Sea of Thieves, though, man.
Neither. They're there. They're still locked behind accommodations as well. Like, legendaries now have their own accommodations. Like, you remember whenever we had the Athena stuff,
Yeah.
and you could never click on it because it never had technically commendations connected to them. Well, now they do, and all of that stuff essentially is locked behind those commendations. Like the Athena stuff, you have to be legendary to complete those commendations. Like, one of them's purchase a freaking legendary mission. That's all you got to do. Just purchase it.
Yeah.
Got that immediately. I was like, thank you. Like,
Solution.
there's like maybe 6 commendations in there that you guys can get with me, but the rest of them all say you have to be pirate legend as you're doing.
Yeah.
Which is nice, because they're like, oh, now we're kind of showing the legends some love, because there for a while we weren't getting anything really, except for because the Athena stuff, everybody stuff, like all you needed essentially was one person that was legendary to throw a mission down on the table for you to get the chest. Now,
we were brokering all kinds of deals with other ships, going, hey, work with us for a bit, we'll throw down a legendary mission for you. You know, that was whether you or Vex would go over to their ship and throw one down.
Yeah, which with the Alliance, they made that a lot easier, because now all they have to do is join your Alliance and you can go right on their ship and slap a mission down. Before, me and Vex had to leave our ship, go to their ship, drop a mission down, come back to leave their ship, come back to our ship.
Yeah.
Like, now they got rid of the whole loading essentially, and now you just hop on their ship, be like, hey, get rid of that quest, here's this quest, go have fun.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Don't leave our Alliance. Like,
yeah, it won't go good for you if you do.
Nah. But yeah, they've added a lot of nice stuff in there. The Athena sails and whatnot, that actually glows now. Before it didn't. Like, I threw the flag up on me and Brad's ship today, and it rolled into the night cycle, and I glanced up because I was like, is there something glowing up there? And the little emblem that's on the flag,
Past blue rainbows, special guest.
The emblem that's on the flag glows green now. I was actually pretty happy about that. I was like, cool. That's neat. That's a nice little addition. That wasn't there before, but before, the only one that
I'm sure it was a complaint amongst all legendary people talking about Athena stuff is all supposed to glow. Why doesn't this?
Yeah, right. Like, I agree with that.
I mean, remember we complained when we were like, the belt doesn't have a place or whatever. Yeah, the belt doesn't have a place where it glows. And then we started looking, it's like, oh yeah, it does. It's actually like right through here, right over here.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
and they made that stand out a little bit. They made that stand out a little bit more. I threw the belt on here recently because I was like, you know what? I'm rolling all these other gear items. I might as well do this too. But what was I getting at? F you. It's your fault.
Blaming the kitties.
But the legendary stuff, I'm not a big fan of any of the like. If you like that kind of royal purple with the gold, then yeah, that's your cup of tea.
Right. Most of us, we were more into the Athena gear.
Mm-hmm. Because it gave you that ghost vibe.
Yeah, it had that spectral essence.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a ghost.
Which now I want the hole and everything else that comes out of there, now that I know that it all glows like that. But before it was like, I just want the figurehead.
Still gotta be dumb donkey figurehead, man.
I know you. I know.
It's blind, like all those other ones look really cool, but you put that little donkey with the Raider mask on and put him on the front of it. And it doesn't matter what chip you put behind him. You're like, hell yeah, that.
You and that donkey head,
reckless fucking abandon. Here it comes. What? Right out the gate. You see it coming. You see that on the front of somebody's ship. You're like, oh shit. I don't know what's about to happen here. I don't even think they do.
Like, you got it all. You got the whole ship all decked out and everything, looking clean. Next minute, you know, you see the donkey head, and you're like, "What the?" like,
Yep, that's the people you're fucking with. Just remember that. That's, you see the ship coming. Just remember who you fucking with. One that slap a
J-holes is
donkey
what
on the
you're.
front of their boat and be like, yeah.
You're about to deal with a bunch of J-holes. Is about what's happening.
That's right. That's the mascot right there on the front.
Look at these jackasses coming rolling up.
That's right. Full authority too. Operating under the banner of Jack.
Oh, I did it. I used studio mode.
Oh.
I'm so smart. So smart.
But yeah, like you can see, like on the screen, like I really feel like that ship hull is your cup of tea because you've always went around whenever the blue and white came out.
I
That
don't
looks
like
good,
this.
dude.
I don't like the sails. I'm not a big fan on how the sails look. I would run
It looks
something.
Miami Dolphins colors.
Yeah, I would run something definitely way different for that. I can probably get down on the I like the brig and I like the yeah. I could dig that and I could dig the galleon. I don't think I like the sloop look though. I'd have to run a different color on sloop.
Mm-hmm. But at all, I mean, all the way around, they did a really good job, I think.
Yes,
with
now that's pretty neat. I like it. How many options do we have at the Avenue of customization of each of these?
each
How many
area.
skins are there for the wheel?
So each area of the map has their own wheels, cannons, and stuff like that. Same thing with the Kraken.
Do they all go through old girl that does all your ship modifications?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
I don't know. The Bone Crusher wheel looks pretty cool.
Yeah, the Bone Crusher stuff. That's the stuff I want to go get.
Well, I see. I don't like the cannon for the Bone Crusher stuff. I like the other one that was up there at the top.
Kraken or legendary?
The Kraken.
Yeah, Kraken.
I like the
looks
Kraken
cool.
cannon.
Oh, with that purple and blue?
Yeah, I like the Kraken cannon. And then I'd probably be... I mean, the Bone Crusher anchor coil isn't too bad either. With having the little skull on top of it. How the bones come out. That's pretty neat.
Mm-hmm.
I could definitely deal with it. So this is what you've been doing?
Yeah. Like
I might have to play. Because, as you know, I've went to Age of Empires.
yeah, I saw that.
And I'm not... you didn't hear me say anything else. That I went to Age of Empires. Microsoft re-released it. It's like kind of a Windows 10 version. You can't get it anywhere else but through the Microsoft Store. It's the definitive edition. I am loving it. It's so good to go back to that. To go back to that game again. Like, you see how they've cleaned it up. And
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, it does look good.
Compared to,
dude.
you know, what, 97's?
Yeah, 1997.
20 years ago?
Yes.
I'd say that there's a slight graphical improvement from 20 years ago.
It plays so good. It's so fluid. Just like going into combat around your location, stuff like that. It's funny the physics of troop recognition. because they'll be going through a place and there'll be certain ones that are faster than other units. Like if you got your catapults going and you got a soldier going and they got to walk through an area together, if the catapult ends up in front of him and there's a single path, he'll be behind it, kicking and pushing, like, move out the way to get them catapults. Like,
damn slow ass catapults.
yeah, it's pretty funny when it goes to troop movement and stuff like that, and the
so what's this selling for?
I don't remember. It's if you buy it during this week, I think it's like $20.
Okay.
Or somewhere around there.
Okay.
But it's a full release game for them, and it was more expensive, and I've been thinking about getting it, and then of course they did Cyber Week instead of Cyber Monday.
Right.
But yeah. Hell yeah. I loved this game. And I haven't gone through and like tried any of the old cheats
to see if they still work.
To my understanding, everything's still there. Everything I've looked at says it's all there. I just haven't used any of them. I've been getting like back familiar with how the game works and everything else, and how the tech tree progresses.
Before you start throwing that in there.
Yeah, unfortunately though, the 2 scenarios I've done was the Egyptian scenario, which is a tutorial, and that goes through each type of like character unit, like how to get to building those and then using them to get from a point A to point B kind of thing. And then now I'm in the Greeks, but they're where I'm at in the campaign, you only get to like the Bronze Age. You don't get to the Iron Age. You don't do like, so you hit a point. I'm all about developing those tech trees. So I've got like this group that by the time they're ready to roll out, it's all max units ready to roll. They're all stacked up, ready to go, just like mop the floor with whatever's going to be on the board.
Yeah,
so maxing out in a bronze tree right now has been killing me. I've got one of the scenarios I did let me get into the iron tree, but it's been right now it's painstaking. Let's get through these campaigns. I want to show the good.
I had a guy. Hell, he's our break music. Calico Frost. His name's Steven. He was trying to talk me into buying this for a long time because, as you guys know, I will sit and play one round of Civ 6 for anywhere from 3 to 8 hours. He's like, dude, I don't have that kind of time. You need to pick up Age of Empires. You know, you get through a match in like an hour or two.
Yep.
So I've been hesitant, but maybe. Maybe.
I recommend it.
Because I've been playing the Civ 6 again. And
I went over and I was playing that too, but even just doing like the scenarios over on their side when you want to just sit down and do a game, it's still like I got one game that's 125 turns. That's what I've got to accomplish the goal of that scenario, and it's like
that 125 turns is like 2 hours.
Not with me.
Well, I guess if you're playing by yourself, it goes a lot faster. You put that in online multiplayer, and by the time you're waiting for everybody to take their 2 minutes and that one person to fucking run the turn timer every time because they're jerking it to Miley Cyrus or something.
All the real Captain AFKs are in that game in online mode. The real Captain AFKs.
Yeah, man.
I've heard they're there and in Rocket League.
And that gets a little frustrating. Especially, you know, when you're trying to bang out stuff and you're just sitting there waiting on people's turns. I watch YouTube.
Well, you're
videos.
trying to bang out stuff. So are they, just not the same stuff you're trying to bang out.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just gonna leave that there. I'm trying to bang out tech trees, and they're trying to bang out Pornhub or something. Who knows?
Yo, they got their own tech tree.
About
They
to get
work.
a multiplayer match of Civ 6. It's time to pop up Pornhub. I need to see the metrics on that. Yeah, with Civ 6,
man.
if you and some people just go for early domination quick. They can. There's a learning curve to these games, as we all know. Some people have it mastered, man, and they pump out like 30 units and just wipe everybody off the face of the map.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, why did I even start this game? I never got to do anything.
Well, now I'll start another one.
Yep, that's what I do a lot. Because even though I have 370 hours in the game, I'm still not that good.
That's funny.
I can hold my own for the most part.
At least you can hold your own.
But that does look good, man. I mean,
I've been playing the shit out of it, man. I mean, like building all the old stuff again, and spreading out across the board, placing all the different tower types and unit creations in every zone that you can like get to and hold off for a little bit, build a whole new creation area, and then now you got create shit there and you're creating shit over here.
Can Guru get the original version so it will run on his crap top? I mean, laptop? I mean,
did you already look at how much? I mean,
well, any RTS game is CPU intensive. So I would think, Guru, you would need this 1997 version, and then you can play with Thump on this definitive edition version, and you guys would be good to go.
I feel like there would be an unfair advantage. He can see more than I can.
I don't know. You don't get Fog of War. I get Fog of War. You don't get Fog of War. And you see, it kind of gives a little haze over the battlefield.
You'll be like, oh, there's so much haze. I'm like, what haze? There's no haze.
I mean, the realism in the 97 version is there, though.
Oh, yes.
Does look good. My interest is peaked. I don't know that I have time for it at this point, but
which one are you gonna get? The old school one? You're gonna get the old school one, aren't you? Yeah, you're gonna get the old school one. Yeah.
Not him.
Dude, I don't have a floppy disk drive, dude.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, I've been having a lot of fun with it, running through the scenarios that it has, and playing as the Greeks right now. And
actually, 97, it would have been CD-ROM.
Yeah.
I don't have one of those either.
No ROM drive on your machine?
Nope. No. Where the hell would I put it?
So true. So true.
Yeah, they don't even have bays for that in my case. There was no drive tray bays in this case. None. And I don't want them anyways. They're ugly. I've got an Xbox if I need to put a DVD in something, and who the fuck uses DVDs?
What's that?
Conversation. It's funny you say that. A little conversation yesterday that I had with the the 8-Bit Bros. He thinks that the digital content does not look as good as a disc when it comes to like 4K movies.
Streaming versus, yeah. If you're downloading it digitally, it actually should be better, in my opinion, Because at that point, you're running off a hard disk versus waiting for a spinning. Well, it depends on your hard drive,
Yeah, but he's
too.
saying the amount of storage space that you have to have at that point, because we were talking about the new Xbox.
Oh, the diskless Xbox? Right.
The new Xbox One X, the diskless Xbox One X.
Right.
That would all be, you'd have to do that all streaming, because it'd have to have a ridiculous hard drive in it or major access.
I mean, they would have the room for it if they're getting rid of the disk drive out
get rid
of
of the
it.
disk drive, you open up a lot of hard drive space.
Yeah.
Or space for hard drives at that point. And I mean, I think we're looking at solid state drives at that point, which that means there's no moving parts.
Right.
So your read and write times, usually on a good solid state drive, you're looking at like somewhere around 500 megabytes a second read and similar write speeds. So, and if you're talking about video playback, you're talking about read speeds. So 500 megabytes a second is pretty damn satisfactory. But when you're talking about 4K video, when just a few minutes of 4K video is a few gigabytes.
Right. So that's kind of where the idea right now he's not keen on. It's like, if you're going to be playing 4K games, you're going to need either hella hard drive space to be able to run it from your hard drive, or you're going to, like, network connections will have to be redundant.
Yeah.
That's going to be the big thing is your network connection. But I mean, if you think about it, the One X right now with digital games you got, man, they're the same size as everyone else's and rendering in 4K. That's the hardware doing it.
Yep.
Versus the storage of it.
And they look, and I mean, the new ones do play better.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Destiny on the One versus the One X day, totally different.
Really?
Load times extremely different. Everything's so different.
Yeah, because it
looks so much better. Forza Horizon 4,
beautiful.
Same thing. The difference between the two and how they process a different night and day.
Well, you're talking. Well, if you think about it, the original Xbox One released in 2013. That means the tech they were developing that with is probably like 2010 to maybe 2011 tech.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
To where you go to the One X and you're using like 2014, 2015 tech.
And now this next one will be like
It'll be like what Thump and I are running right now. So 2016, 2017 tech.
Yeah.
Yep. My last one.
I mean, in the end, consoles are always going to be slightly behind PC tech because they're based off PC tech, and to develop on that major of a scale, you can't be like, oh, new processors out, redesign the whole fucking Xbox quick. You got 3 months. Whereas in a PC space, if you got a compatible motherboard, it's I'm just buying a new processor, socketing it, and we're good to go. Or I'm just throwing in a new graphics card, plugging it into the PCI Express lanes, and let's go.
Yeah.
I feel like the reason when a console's behind, though, is because they're waiting for all the hardware to essentially be there. So whenever they come out with a new console, they can just do completely all new hardware.
Everything happens it's in one slot. They're hoping to get all the new upgrades, and then it happens. That's where they start their development cycle.
Mm-hmm.
And then by the time it's done and on the market, there's already been 2 or 3 iterations of what they started with.
Yeah, because you're dealing with custom chipsets when you're in those consoles, man. I couldn't take apart this One X and be like, that's and most of these are AMD processors in consoles anyways. But I couldn't be like, oh, that's a R5 1500X in there, 4-core, 8 threads. No, it's a custom AMD chip.
And that's
more
something
than
that
likely an APU.
That's something that the One X prides itself on so much that it shows you when you power it up from the green screen reboot. It goes, look at this processor.
We've got chips in here.
Yeah, and
Chips.
it shows that motherfucker. Yeah, it shows that motherfucker off too. It's like, hey, look, this, and it's legit too. It shows the Xbox chip.
Yeah, it's a nice console. I'd still just stream it to my PC.
True.
I'm not sitting in front of a 1080p TV. I can't sit that far away from the screen anymore. I mean, I got a 55-inch TV, but when I've got 34 inches right here, right in front of my face, I'm good.
It's like 55 inches is, but you don't have to have. You could do it with 34.
Yeah. It's not about the size of the monitor. It's about the motion. No, that doesn't work.
That doesn't work.
That doesn't really work.
No.
Take two.
But that's how I've been playing Red Dead, man, and Red Dead Online.
Yeah, I asked you about that earlier.
It's,
I haven't gotten to take a hardcore look at it. I've heard that some people out of
they released
the
it
people
as
I've
a
talked
beta
about,
because it's not complete. And it's buggy. That's why they released it as a beta. But at the same time, you're releasing it to here's my thoughts. You're calling it a beta. Great. You're releasing your beta to the mass populace by Friday. Everyone in the world is going to be able to play Red Dead Online beta by Friday. There is enough content, I think, to keep people engaged for about 2 days.
Really?
And you're going to get bored. Unless you want to sit. I like the open world exploration. I like the missions. I like the co-op, the PvE aspect. The horse races, the shootouts, and that kind of stuff don't really intrigue me that much, man. I want to roam the Wild West with a group of friends and do shit there. I don't feel like... I just don't feel like it's fleshed out enough, and that's why they're calling it a beta. And I'm sure it's going to grow like GTA Online did. But there was a lot there right off the rip in GTA Online that could keep you enticed for a good while.
So they didn't
there was
forward on this one.
I'm not sure that they did, but at the same time, they put that word out there. Once again, and the word of the day is for that beta.
Beta. It's my beta.
Yeah, it's not full release. It's going to get better. Give us your feedback. Blah blah blah. You paid $90 for this version so you could have a horse and some bullshit, but we're only going to give you a beta. That extra $30 is beta. And oh my, dude, there's two different currencies. There's dollars, which you earn in game, and you can also earn gold nuggets that after you get 99 of them, you get $1 worth of gold bars, or a gold bar that's worth 1 gold bar, or what the fuck ever. Well, the store's not open yet. You know how shark cards work. They're locking a lot of shit behind this gold bar currency.
Oh, son of a...
You'll be able to purchase gold bars to unlock everything in the game, pretty much, is what it's looking like. And the rolling block rifle, I think it was somewhere around like $180 or $200 in the single player game. It's $800 in multiplayer.
What?
Yeah. So they're making it unobtainable because the missions you're doing right now, you're seeing a payout of like $5 to $8 per mission. And like 1 cent worth of gold bar. 1/100th of a gold bar from these missions.
Wow.
So they're going to monetize the shit out of this, and
Well, it seems to be more into the grain of gaming now.
I get it, monetize it, but it's almost like I played for 10 hours today. I was able to start at about 8:40 this morning. I played for about 10 hours. I made about 400 in in-game cash, completing all the story missions that were available and running about 6 stranger missions. And it cost me $200 to unlock a persistent posse, so I could create the Angry Dandelion posse that will carry over. If I pop online, everybody can join me and be in the Angry Dandelion posse. It cost me 200 in-game dollars to do that. So I'm sitting on like $200 right now. I can't buy shit with $200.
Not even a freaking jacket?
Around $36 for the jacket, but I don't want to spend money on cosmetics because I need to unlock the guns, and I need $360 to unlock a bolt action rifle so I can hunt properly.
Oh.
You're only going to pay me, up to $3 for a pelt that I'm going out to hunt with. The economy is jacked. And it's designed that way. Yeah, they need to adjust that big time, because it's designed in a way to make everything look like you're gonna need, if you want it, you can grind your fucking face off,
or give us real money.
Give us real money, and I don't like that. I already paid $60 for the game. I got a great single player experience. Don't get me wrong. I probably would have paid $60 just for the single player experience. But you told me that when I bought this, I was going to get this online experience. Yeah. GTA Online wasn't that difficult to make the money to unlock the things.
No, you just had to know what to do, or go have a good group. Yeah. Essentially,
run some heists, make some decent money. But there's no heists or anything in it yet. Like it's very basic what we have right now. Yeah.
Very new.
Yeah, it's new, but at the same time, the way it's designed, it looks designed to put everything, to put winning, playing well, having the things you want behind a paywall. And that's just not, I'm not into that. I love the game. I'll play it. I'm going to continue to play it.
Right.
But dude, I'm still running with my starting weapons because I can't afford anything else.
Rough.
I can't. If I want to get my hair cut, it's like $30.
What?
Yeah, dude. And I had to run like 12 missions to get my hair cut.
How are you giving me modern prices on my haircut? What the hell?
Exactly. That's the thing is the online version is modern prices, but you're paying me in late 1800s wages.
Payout.
Yeah, wages.
When you're giving me 44 cents to deliver a package that I got shot at for, come the fuck on. And then then I need $800 to get a new rifle. Well, that's modern day prices. That needs to be balanced. There just needs to be a lot of balance brought there. And of course there are some bugs. I was riding down a path today and I came across a horse's head sticking out of the ground. The whole body of the horse was sunk into the map, and all there was just the head sticking up out of the ground. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? I did donkey punch a donkey today. There was a donkey at this place. I hopped on the donkey. My honor was lowered for being a horse thief. It's a fucking donkey. So I rode the donkey around and just kept making it jump so it would make annoying donkey sounds. And then when I got off of it, I punched it in the back of the head and sent it on its way. So I donkey punched that ass.
Legitly.
some of the things I like though. If someone else is running a stranger mission, is running just an open world mission, you can go fuck that up for them.
Really?
Yeah, an icon pops up on on your map. I went over. These dudes were doing this like wagon caravan thing. Killed them. Took their wagon. Couldn't kill the damn horses. Elder had to come over and help me kill their damn horses, but we fucked their total mission up because we destroyed their wagon. They couldn't complete their mission. So you can troll that way with people's missions, and that's fun. But we actually spent the last half of our day in our own private server. No one was joining. No one was getting put in our server. So we were just rolling around by ourselves, and it was getting kind of boring. Now, Elder, on the other hand, was super pumped. He's like, I don't want to do anything else. Let's not join anything because I want to have this to myself because I'm tired of getting griefed by people. Well, man, to me, that's the fun of Red Dead.
Yeah.
Riding up on my horse, shooting someone in the back of the head, and then taking off before they can catch up to me, hopefully.
Yeah.
And we just sit in this nonstop gun battle where we just kill each other over and over again. I mean, that's GTA. That's a Rockstar game, dude.
Yeah, it is.
It's constantly grief your neighbor.
That's right. Who's that guy? Fuck him.
Yeah. So, but one thing they don't have implemented yet, there's no safe mode like there is in GTA Online.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
So there's no way to opt out of that right now.
No.
So you have to run away, and they can keep chasing you forever.
Yay!
Now, you can go to your campsite, and if you have your white flag raised at your campsite, no one can start shit with you. But if you lower your white flag, they can walk right into your campsite and fuck you up. But even upgrading your campsite is ungodly expensive, man.
Of course.
I just need ways to make more money. I need that variety. I know we're in beta. I know we're testing it out for them. We're paying beta testers, as with every game in the world anymore.
Yeah.
You buy the beta, test it for the devs, they fix it a year later. So it's the way the gaming industry is anymore.
Call it full release.
Charge you $60.
Resell it to the next populace at the same price they sold it to you.
Yeah. Boo. Boo to
sometimes
that.
Sometimes you have to buy for more when it comes to some of these games. Some of these, when you get in, when you're paying to develop the game, when you're one of the contributors to the game becoming a game, those packages can be $200 packages and more.
Well, it's like every game that's released anymore is just a Kickstarter campaign.
Yep, crowdfunded.
Yeah, I mean,
it's kind of one of the reasons why I've stuck with free games here lately.
That's why most stuff. That's why most stuff I don't pre-order anymore. And if it's a single player game, I usually wait until a year or two after release to pick it up. Half price, a quarter price, something along those lines, because if it's multiplayer, it's something you want to be in on right away. If it's something you love, for me, I've been waiting since 2010 for, another Red Dead. Been waiting 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to be in on it, and I do. I love everything about the game. I like skinning animals. It's fun. It really is. Hunting animals is fun. I rolled up on these dudes today, man, on this mission, and I pop over the hill, and these 2 fucking grizzly bears have murdered these people in this camp, and are all of a sudden coming after me. And of course, my whole posse's off in the fucking distance, and now I'm just running around trying to get away from damn grizzly bears. And this happened to me like twice. And every time, right after I got mauled and eaten by the grizzly bear and killed, Unbound's like, I just killed him 1 shot. It's like, yeah, it's because I pumped like 10 shots into him, and I'm running away like a little bitch because they won't die. And you come and finish them off and take their pelts. I see how it is. But
I hope it's riddled full of holes.
To get a bow and arrow, you
Probably
gotta be level 10 for a bow and arrow, and that's $120 for a bow and arrow.
What?
For a fishing pole, You got to be level 14, and it's $32 or $36 for the fishing pole. Then the lures, you got to have your level. I mean, so it's behind a paywall and a level cap. Everything.
That is party.
Yeah. So they hopefully the community speaks out. I'm half tempted. They asked us to give them feedback. Yeah, you're right, Brad. It's pay to play, man. But hopefully the community fires back at him like, what is this, guys?
Yeah, what the hell?
I mean, if I want something super extra in over the top, allow me to spend some money. Allow me to buy your gold bars at that point. But let me be able to enjoy the game without spending that money, because a lot of people bought Red Dead Redemption 2 because they wanted to play Red Dead Online. Because Red Dead Redemption's online was phenomenal, and there was not this kind of gap between what I can get and how much it costs me.
Right?
No. I mean, that's the whole reason why I've been waiting to even get my hands on Red Dead. Is I've been waiting for the online to come out and see how it is.
It will be
before
good.
I wind up dumping money into something that's broken.
Yeah, it
like
will be
GTA,
good. It just needs balance.
Like GTA 5. I bought the heck out of that game mainly because of, hey, GTA Online. Bought it for that reason. Never again. Never again.
Yeah,
Never.
I mean, get burned like that one time, right?
Yeah, dude. Like a lot of gamers have been burnt like that. Oh no, this time they got their shit together, but after the last game they came out with, right? Like, come on, they got it together, right? No,
That's right. They wouldn't do that again.
It is a business. I get it. It does cost millions of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars to build and market these games. I totally get it. You need to recoup your money.
All right.
At the same time, just charge me an upfront price for it then.
Right.
Just tell me right off the rip. Be like, I'm going to sell you the base Red Dead Redemption 2 for $60, because that's a $60 game. The single player is well worth $60 on its own. There is enough to do there to keep you busy for hundreds of hours.
All right.
Great. There's reasons to go back and completely replay the single player.
Yeah, because he missed things.
Yeah, you can miss things. Decisions you make can affect what missions you see, and so on and so forth. So there's reasons to go back and play that. Then tell me, if you want Red Dead Online, it's another $30. I'd pay you another $30 to not have to pay $50 in gold bars or shark cards.
Right?
Then I have a balanced online experience. Something that Elder in the posse was talking about today was that there's going to be no poker, no blackjack, no anything like that, because of the monetization in this. They're worried it can be construed as gambling.
Yep.
But they had it in Red Dead 1, and that was fun.
You're going to be paying real money for cosmetics and guns and stuff, so it could almost be construed as gambling. So
I wouldn't even say construed. That would be directly. That would legitly be gambling.
Yep. So we're probably not going to see poker in Red Dead Online. That was one of my favorite parts about the original Red Dead.
Whenever they came out with that,
I'd sit for hours and just played poker with my dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, now you and your dudes would have to go to a internet cafe that provided.
I'm just going to have to go to like Yahoo and play poker for free there. But it's not the same, man. It's not the same. It's not sitting in Wild West with my white, bald, scraggly, white-haired, long white beard.
Yeah, I saw your guy, man. That was...
Yeah.
Yes.
Brad, I wouldn't say don't buy the game. I'd say if you're expecting a fleshed out online experience and that's what you're going to buy the game for, wait.
No, he said now that they don't have poker, fuck it. He'll just go back to Full House poker and y'all can suck on his balls.
I mean, they still need to re-release that. Like, that's actually how me and Brad met. Whenever they came out with it on the 360 Full House Poker, me and Brad met from there. Like,
That's what he just said there in chat too. Back to Full House poker.
But something I did see that I was fairly impressed with. Told you earlier, I've been waking up at like 2:30 every morning for some fucking reason. Don't know why. Like setting up wide awake 2:30 every morning.
Because it's number one on your list of things to.
I don't know why I need to get up that early, but for some reason. But 2:30 this morning, I popped up a live stream of Anthem from earlier this month. It's looking pretty good.
It is. It really is. I mean, I'm not gonna pre-order it because I'm done with that.
No, I won't be pre-ordering it, but it's looking pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like they've been picking up their shit.
So I'm interested to see more of that. I really am, because what I
are
saw.
What are you looking forward to most?
The variety that I think you'll see because of the flight, because of the ability to fly and the different classes and how flight works within the different classes. It was two of the lead designers who were playing. One was playing a ground-based melee up close and personal build, while the other was basically playing a support rain from above support build, where he's just hovering in the air, clearing ads.
Oh, the storm caller and the scout, I think, is what the other one is.
But
I know
that looked pretty good, man. I was.
Mm-hmm.
And the
within
fact that
those
you have
builds,
to cool down if you fly over water, it literally cools your jets so you can fly longer. If you go underwater, it'll cool your jets so you can fly longer. But
nice.
You can keep that jet propulsion going underwater and just fly back up out of the water. I mean, I have a feeling you're almost going to be able to feel like Superman in this. Not and I'm not knocking Destiny, but not the floaty Destiny jumps. Like you're flying around, dude. And it's fluid. It looks smooth. Looks buttery smooth. There was one time in this stream where dude fell through the floor. But this is the devs streaming an alpha build.
Yeah. So
you'd expect that. And they were struggling a little bit with the combat, and they had people in chat, saying, "This looks awfully difficult. What difficulty setting are you on?" They're like, "Well, we're playing 2 people in what should be a 4-player squad mission." So,
but of course we've got some of our dev OP shit on so that it's a little easier for us to do this,
But yeah, it looked pretty good. The customization looked pretty good. Just the characters look kind of cool. So
the builds I was looking at that you can do with each and every single one of them too, because you can mix match and stuff like that. There's no just straight up like how in Destiny you unlock one class, it has all of this. No, you got this one class and it's got like so many different variations of that class, not just 3 or anything else like that. Like there's so many different combos essentially that you can do that nobody really will be. I mean, later on down the road, probably everybody will be running the same set because there's probably a super OP version of running.
Yeah, there's going to be an OP build.
Typical MMO RPG.
Yeah.
You'll find the best build. Someone will have it posted online somewhere.
The meta will get created.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And everybody will be running that one particular setup, except for like guns will be slightly different or something like that for now until that OP gun gets.
I just want to fly around like Superman and blow shit up.
Yeah, the game looks really fun. I can't wait until it comes out and see if it actually
It'll be my winter It'll be my winter purchase. I'm sure it will be. It won't be a pre-order though.
Mm-mm.
Because I'll need some reviews.
Oh yeah, some reviews.
I'll need some more to it.
Some streamer playthroughs.
Yeah. Now, I mean, BioWare, if you want to throw us some free copies, we'll do those streamer reviews for you if you're out there.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh yeah, hands
We're
down.
here on YouTube, Facebook. We'll get you.
If anybody wants to throw us free copies of anything for review, I'll give it a shot.
Oh yeah.
But
Give you my honest review.
You guys want to take 5 right quick? We're past our halfway point.
Yes, we are.
It's your call.
That's your call. You need your minute.
I'd like to use the restroom.
You got a bottle right there.
That's inappropriate. There's still beer in here.
Well,
and then refill it.
folks, we'll be right back on the other side of this bio break.
Hooray!
You are listening to the Angry Dandelion. Or watching us on Moronic Radio,
maybe
Facebook, and
nope, it's NASCAR.
If you're lucky.
Now it's the fan show.
Catch you on the break.
Yep.
other side of welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back. Hey, we're live on Ironic Radio. No, nope, it's the fan show. Oh, I think on Wednesdays, radio.co becomes possessed.
No, it's Wednesdays at 8:00.
Only
Like I said,
8.
I don't know what happened. It's almost like ever since the trip to New Orleans.
Things have been kind of jacked.
Well, you did the one show when I was gone.
I didn't have any issues with Bud Broadcaster.
But ever since I came back, that's what I've been getting is connected, not connected, connected, not connected.
Yeah.
Over there, on that site, just on the site. Like everywhere else does exactly like it's supposed to do. Everything's the same. So, I still don't know, and I don't know why it's just us.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't know how it would just be me.
Yeah,
that's the crazier part.
But Bud Broadcaster is not running on my computer, so should be no interference on my end. But
nope, I'm just saying, never had a problem before that. And I haven't had a problem streaming anything.
Oh, that just reminded me
from any platform.
It's Always Sunny when Charlie does the butt dance.
Yeah.
But. Oh, man. It's Always Sunny. It's fallen off this year.
Has
saying,
it? Not the same.
Maybe they went too long. Maybe 13 seasons of The Gang is too much.
Yeah.
Because it just hasn't been as good this year.
We're running out of material.
And I will say this. You know you're reaching for material when you do a best of show.
Oh.
And they had a like clips show.
No, man.
So,
and that's something they haven't done.
No, and it's not something you usually see from a sitcom.
No.
I think it's run its course. Dennis isn't in it that much. Yeah, it's just not. It's not the same. Not the same. It's Always Sunny. It's not crazy antics. There's been some more serious tones to it. Yeah, topics and stuff like that. Like the last episode I watched where Mac finds his pride, and the whole last like 20 minutes of this show is some choreographed like serious dance that Mac does to come out to his dad.
Yep. I saw that episode.
If you're making a statement, great. I get it. I didn't watch It's Always Sunny for politically correct statements. That's not why we're watching It's Always Sunny.
No, it's not.
Not at all.
The exact opposite, actually, was why people were watching It's Always Sunny, is for politically incorrect idiocy.
Well, yeah. And for Frank and Cricket come around the corner the way they did is exactly why you watched that episode. When Frank's face was completely swollen.
Yeah.
Beyond recognition, you were like, who the hell is that?
Because he's shoving everything up his nose to...
Yeah. To try and stop the bleeding. And then turns around and gets Cricket to dance on the float. That's what he was going to do, was get Cricket to dance on the float.
Instead of Mac.
Yeah, it's like, what is this?
But I will say, dude...
that's what you watch, Sonny.
The Mac has gotten fucking ripped. Is he in line for a superhero movie or something, man? Because he is actually ripped now. Like, dude's ripped up. That was always like the running joke You know, as he was the tough guy, and you know he was building mass or whatever. But
Well, they really screwed him that one season when he thought they were doing the thing, and they decided not to do the thing, and he ended up like Butterball round. But
there's nothing wrong with
I'm
Butterball
I'm
Round.
sure
Man.
I'm sure after that he wanted to bounce back something different, and that's what you're getting now. Is he's like, I'm not going to be that guy anymore.
Yeah.
And
So-
I'm sure Dennis is probably tired of being Dennis because that type of behavioral category
It's the
isn't really
implications.
setting well in isn't really
quote
setting
Dennis,
well
it's
in
the
society
implication.
right now. Yeah, it doesn't sit well in society right now.
Mm-mm.
No, it doesn't.
You know.
Nothing sits well in society anymore, man.
No, that's so true.
That's
But yeah,
just,
when you're talking about running its course, though, I mean, that's definitely a Dennis character that his character touched on some lines that were really dark.
Yes.
yeah. Like he's going to get women out on his boat
In the
and
middle of the ocean.
in the middle of the ocean, so they have sex with him. And it's not like they're going to say no because they're out in the ocean on a boat. It's the implication. He's like, oh, so, and I mean, Mac,
But yeah, the implication that something.
yeah,
It's like, nah, dude. Nah, you can't explain that away.
no, but it's that kind of debauchery that made It's Always Sunny funny because
Well, it's what made it hilarious, but at the same time, you got to know from a character position. I mean, I'm sure he's done with Dennis.
yeah, I'd be, I mean, well, what else? I mean, D has gone on to some other sitcom. What was that called? Is
That
that
shit
even
was funny.
what's the name of that damn show? Can't remember the name of that damn show. I watched a bunch of it because it was pretty funny. Because she just plays an alcoholic aunt.
Oh, I think I know which one you're talking.
Yeah, what's that show called?
The Mick.
The Mick.
The Mick.
The Mick was not bad at all.
Yeah.
Charlie's done
Yeah.
some movies, but
Yeah.
Mac and Dennis have just been Mac and Dennis.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see those guys anywhere else.
I think Dennis's resculpt of his image is also trying to get him out of there.
Yeah.
And onto something else. I mean,
Well, after 13 years, man, that's a long time for a sitcom. Not
yeah.
and
And-
not
and
not an
for-
animated one, you know.
and nothing to go on outside of that for
Oh,
your character. Like, because if you think about it, like you said, you know, Dee went on to do that other show. Something happened for her. Charlie, I mean, he hit the big screen. So,
Yep.
you know, you look at them in comparison to, like, say, a Friends cast, where those people went on to do some good stuff. Some of them went on to other little shows.
and some of them just dropped off the face of the earth.
Which is fine. Which is perfectly fine.
Who dropped off?
What's his face? Chandler.
Mm-hmm.
Chandler didn't really drop off.
What is
Yeah, but he
done
never
since
did.
then?
But he never did anything else.
He did.
But
Yeah, he didn't really do.
I expect him to go the Luke Perry route.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, I'm getting a text in. Brian, man, you need to get yourself a YouTube account so you can comment
And
on
Phoebe?
on the videos. Dennis is
did
an
Phoebe
AP.
do anything?
Yeah, Phoebe did a couple movies.
Did she?
Yeah.
Dennis is an AP bio teacher in Toledo, but I think his show got canceled. There's a text I have coming in from a viewer. YouTube account's free, man. Just sign up for one. You can throw that in the comments.
Oy vey.
It's free. It's free. Then you could subscribe to our YouTube channel. Throw us likes and dislikes. Dislikes are just as good as likes, as far as I'm concerned. It's some kind of fucking reaction to what we do. I will say, I've kind of noticed a trend over the last few weeks. Facebook has fallen off, and our YouTube is growing. So, I mean, shout out to everybody who's still watching on Facebook, but
welcome to all the newcomers
over here watching us on the YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm half tempted to start just going live to YouTube and posting the video later to Facebook. It'll save me a lot of hardware usage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's for sure. I'd be able to go ultra low latency on YouTube to where there won't be this massive delay. It could be almost real time.
You heard it. Next week, everybody get ready.
Maybe what I'll do is I'll throw
show Facebook. You go ahead and check us out over on the YouTubes.
Maybe.
And we know if you got Facebook, you probably got YouTube. So just come on over, check us.
Yeah, maybe I'll throw a poll up tomorrow on Facebook or something and see
what everybody votes for.
Someone just got to say go Qs. Oh, I don't pay attention to Buckeyes basketball, dude. Me.
Me.
you ain't gonna hurt my feelings trashing basketball game, man. I haven't given a shit about basketball since Michael Jordan was playing, so. But hey, if they beat the Buckeyes, who got weirdly, I did read some shit. They got weirdly ranked #1 in a basketball poll due to some new algorithm that makes no sense, and people are saying it's totally fucked.
What?
But yeah, I don't pay much attention to Buckeyes basketball. I'll wear this Buckeyes hat year fucking round, but it's for Buckeyes football, not basketball or baseball or hockey or anything else.
You had to bring algorithms back into this. Like, I'm still like shook by what Thump was telling me earlier before show start. Bullshit, fake math.
Who can't you hear? Me? Who can't you hear, Thump?
Me?
I hear you. Thump is frozen. Almost. He's moving a little bit.
No, he's moving a little bit. Oh, he's still there. See? He's there. He said he can't hear us, though.
Yeah, that's. I don't think that's on our end though, because we've got sound, got chat. I definitely, chat can definitely hear us.
Chat, you there?
My mic is not muted by any means necessary.
Neither is mine, because if you can hear me, like...
Yeah. Thump,
once mine gets muted, it's muted.
I can't hear Thump. What's going on?
I don't hear Thump either.
Uh-oh. What the fuck is happening here?
What is he even saying?
And Lance says he can hear everything just fine. It's just Thump's lost all audio. What happened on... How did... I don't know how to unmute Thump. I don't have that ability. That's on... User volume's fine. You're not muted at all, Thump.
Yeah, Lance even says Thump is muted somehow.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. So... Nothing. Conan, can you hear Thump? That's our issue right now, is not being able to hear Thump. and it's definitely something's got to be going on your end, Thump, because we've got audio for me and Guru. Maybe rejoin the call, Thump.
He already left and came back.
Yeah, that's true. You already did that. Shit.
He can hear us because he's playing it through the freaking. Oh, he can hear us through Discord, but he can't. Okay, but we can't hear him.
Yeah, I don't know how to fix that. Check. Did your Discord in your Discord settings? Did your audio device change somehow?
Well, there was a mute button I just saw that was above his head just now, but now it's gone.
I've got no one muted, and I would have to do that from the list on the call on Discord.
Yeah, and the only options I have for me is to mute myself or end video for myself.
Yeah,
I think the other things that I can do, I would have to go up. Like, in other words, there's no way I can accidentally mute anybody. Except for myself.
Maybe unplug the mixer and plug it back in. Welcome back to tech support hour. I called it. We're gonna start running a tech support show. All right, Thump, I need you to go ahead and screen share and pull up your live tech support chat. Nothing.
No, we still.
We can try and start the whole call over again, but I don't know if that will.
Won't that shut everything else down?
No, it'll close out video and stuff like that. We just have to pull everything back up. Thumb's loading back in here. User volume's fine. There's no mute on. It's nothing on our end, man. I don't know what's going on over there, but it is definitely not on our end. My end. Oh, you can see where I pulled stuff up there, and he's not muted. All right. Well, yeah. So how's it going, Guru?
It's going, tech support day, hey,
yeah.
Wait.
Hey, I heard someone.
Yeah, you're good. Hold on. This isn't going to work for right now. This is going to work just a second, and it's going to stop. I'm using the mic on the camera, but I'll be right back.
Huh.
Okay.
Wonder if the mixer is being shitty.
Probably. I mean, next week we'll have all of the tech support guys here, and we can just ask them all of our tech support questions.
Yeah. For those out there watching, just enjoy me drinking this beer.
Really? That's what you give our viewers. You slow drinking a beer and
quite tasty.
Acting like you're
Insane Wanderer IPA. It's delicious. Nope.
We still don't hear you, Thump.
I'm wondering if your mixer is not being crappy, or if you're not getting the power you need from your USB.
Yeah, but he's been fine this whole time. Even
if your regular mic died, I'd be killing someone. That's an expensive ass mic for it to die that soon.
Hello?
Hey, yo! What's up, man? Welcome back.
Fucking dog.
Dog pull cords out? Is that what happened? Dog pull cords?
Dog had to have laid on USB.
Welcome
and
back.
Out the back, it was just all of a sudden all sound went for me. Like y'all were gone, and I couldn't no register of the mic. So I'm like, what the fuck's going on? What the fuck's going on? So I left the call. I came back. and I could hear y'all again, but y'all were still saying y'all couldn't hear me. I reach around as y'all are talking about the USB. I'm reaching around back there, checking the power switches to make sure they're on. And then I touch the USB and it feels a little wobbly. So I reach at it like that and it popped back into socket.
Dogs.
No idea what I just went through over here with that.
I know you were probably freaking out. Like, are you kidding me right now?
And
we need to recruit someone who does sign language.
He was right though about.
We'll give him a little box on the show.
I've already had one scare with this thing.
Yeah, dude, I would be pissed if the mic took a shit.
Yeah, well, we know it ain't that. I moved over to, dude, I changed channels and everything. I'm on channel 3 now instead of channel 1.
I like Brad's idea, though. We should get a sign language person to just
in case some problems this happens.
Just do the video. I don't know sign language. Just do the video and just do sign language of everything we're saying.
I was just trying to figure out what Thump was saying every now and then, like whenever I saw him moving around.
Then we are friendly to the hearing impaired.
There we go.
Although sign language doesn't really do you any good on the radio, but it's not like we're live on the radio anymore anyways. How do you do sign language? How do you do that on the radio?
No idea.
That
would be one quiet 2 hours.
Tune in next week where we do the whole episode in sign language. No video, all audio sign language episode.
The next one we'll do.
You just hear the air moving.
The next one we'll do in Morse code.
Yeah. Then we'll do a Morse code episode.
We'll do a Braille episode.
We'll do a smoke fire episode.
Yeah, that's right. We'll do smoke signals.
Yeah, we need to do the World War II code talk.
Code breaker.
No, what's that? What were they called?
Code breaker.
Were they called code breakers?
Yeah, the guys that would figure out the codes.
The Native
that
Americans. I thought they had a cooler name than that.
They did have a cooler name than that. Also, we'd have to do an episode with the flags from the naval flags.
Oh my god.
What were they called? Code talkers. Not breakers, code talkers.
Okay.
Yeah, it's way cooler than code breaker.
Oh no, code breaker sounds better. Code breaker sounds better. We're sticking with what you said. But there was a movie about that, wasn't there?
So.
Yeah, there was. Wind Talkers is what it was called. It had Nick Cage in it in 2002.
Yeah. Man.
You know it was a good movie because it had Nick Cage in it.
That's right.
Oh, God.
You know, Brad, I can't really answer that question. If you talk through sign language and only have one arm, is that a speech impediment or a stutter? What that is, I'm sure, is offensive.
Man. Damn it, Brad.
I want like the rap concert, sign language person.
Oh,
those
man.
People get into it.
Yeah, there's a couple of ladies that have definitely claimed viral fame off of their ingenuity of how they perform hip hop sign.
And isn't there like someone who got called out for not even throwing up sign language at a rap show? Like there was some lady who got called out and she was just throwing up gibberish and getting paid for it.
Gibberish. Yep. I bet she didn't expect that deaf person to show up.
It was a Tampa police spokesperson.
Oh.
Yeah, it was Tampa police. The lady was just delivered gibberish.
Well, that may answer your question slightly there, Brad, that if it can't be understood, that it may just be gibberish. It might not actually be a speech impediment or a stutter.
It's just gibberish.
Just the gibberish.
That person probably does a lot of single-handed signing anyway. Most signing is single-handed anyway.
Yeah, for the most part, isn't it?
I mean, if you had to hang off of a ledge and be like, "Help me," you'd hope that help wasn't a two-handed sign, right?
That's the sign language, then it's. That's sign language for I'm fucking falling to my death.
I don't know what her last words were. It just looked like gibberish.
I don't know if she had a sign speech impediment or what, but I couldn't make out a word. Oh, we're bad people.
Just a little bit more fucking gasoline on those hail drawers. Just a little bit more. You know, let it flow into the boots really nicely.
That's right. If I'm going to burn, might as well burn on a full tank, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, if you weren't sure if we were going to hell or not, you are.
I mean,
now.
if you ever had a doubt, right there, you just found out.
Yeah, that's how it's going down.
But major credit does go to the people who actually do the signing, because those people are pretty badass, though. If you catch those videos online, definitely I suggest going and watching a few of them, because some of these ladies really just throw it up. I love it.
There's my future. I
Love it.
I got a better one than that, even.
Oh, you might as well throw that one up behind me.
This will just be our background from now on.
Yep, there we go.
I'll just set my apartment on fire. It's okay.
Good call, Guru. Because I can't green screen fire in for you. Just burn the building down.
Right. Simple solutions here, folks. Simple.
Yeah. I got this, guys. Give it a little while.
It's getting a little warm in here. I don't know if it's this fire. But, maybe I should lose the sweatshirt here in hell. I don't know if it's necessary.
No. You don't do that. It's because you're in hell that you still have to wear the sweatshirt. And the headphones and the hat.
Yeah, you're going to spend the rest of your life being this miserable jackass.
In this hot of a place, you're going to be... Yeah, there's no thermostat around here.
They're like, as a matter of fact, just put on these trash bags. They'll melt to your skin, and you'll be hot.
That's right. You know, we're latex.
You're going to lose weight here, fatty.
Oh, God.
Said, well, damn, at least I smell like bacon.
Yeah.
I'm fucking delicious.
I'm fucking delicious. Yeah. All right. So what do we got?
Aside from that, what you been looking at in the world, man? I mean, fantasy season didn't go really well for you this year.
What are you talking about, dude? I got 1,600 fantasy points and only 2 wins. I could be in 5th place if I would win games. But I will say, I was not able to draft my own team, even though it probably would have been terrible. Probably would be worse than the team I have now, because I know nothing about professional football. But hey, you know, the 2015 Browns are holding in there strong.
Yeah. Actually, the 2018 Browns have stepped up and tried to supersede a little bit and are knocking some wins back with Mr. Baker Mayfield. So I'm sure you're happy about that up in your area. Just in general, I'm sure a little bit of
Yeah,
the buzz.
it's
A little bit of the buzz.
it's nice to see the Browns win games. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like I said, I'm not an NFL fan.
He's not a guy over there on that side. You see the Ohio State all the time, so
Yeah,
yeah, he's
That-
not
that's
the
that's
he's not
that's
the
my
NFL
that-
guy.
that's my football team is the Buckeyes, and they didn't even look all that hot this year, but they managed to pull out some wins, and they made Michigan look like chumps. So, season accomplished.
Woohoo!
Yeah,
Well, with me, I ended up in a really good spot. I'm in a 5-way tie for first place in the league that you're in with, and I got a 10-2 season going on over there in my other league, my long-term league that I've been in.
well, y'all were talking about trying to pilfer good trades out of people like myself who aren't going to get anywhere in this fantasy league from here on out. Do I get a pick who gets my good players?
We don't get your players.
Oh.
No direct trades. Trade
Oh.
deadline was like 2 weeks ago.
See, I don't even
Yeah,
know shit about
Webb-
fantasy
Webb-
football.
Webb said he reached out to a couple of the teams, and every trade he sent out got shut down. So
Yeah, I never approved any trades. I wasn't giving up what I had. Everybody was always asking for players that were actually putting up points, and it's like, no.
Mm.
And seriously, I have people like hitting me up every week, like, can I have your good player for these 2 shitty players? I know you don't know anything about what's going on in the NFL, but I can definitely look at stats and projected points and go, no, I'm not going to take your person who's going to put up 6 points for my person who's supposed to put up 18.
right.
I am not an idiot.
Well, I wrote it out with my team this year. I made 7 waiver moves over the whole season.
I made a bunch of waiver moves because all my running backs sucked.
Oh, they probably didn't get no better when you had to go to the waivers either,
No,
because the waivers
they got better than what I had.
Waivers were horrible this year. Like I said, I went to 7. A lot of guys picked up a lot of extra players they didn't need to have. You saw that. I looked at a couple rosters at the benches and was like, "Why are you holding 5 quarterbacks?"
And like I posted in the comments on the 8-bits last night, in the spirit of the Browns, there's always next year.
Oh yeah, well we're definitely doing that league again. That's been a lot of fun. The Ironic Listener League, the 8-bit Listener League. That's been a ton of fun. Just that.
We should
12.
do like some kind of gaming fantasy league or something for esports on the Angry Dandelion show.
We could do tournaments.
I mean, we'd have to get into stuff like Dota and League of Legends, though.
Nope.
What other tournaments are there, though? Overwatch?
It would be
Overwatch.
tournaments for our listeners. So it would be tournaments of stuff that we would tournament.
Yeah, maybe we should just start looking at games that we all play in the Angry Dandelion Discord and just trying to set up gaming tournaments on our own.
We could pull off some like cheap tournaments called like Mount Your Friends and Worms Battlegrounds and
Worms is fun, man. I haven't played Worms in a long time.
what is it? Who's Your Daddy? That's another good one.
We'd have a Civ 6 tournament.
Or an Age of Empires tournament.
Or both. Guru
And
can't
both.
partake in any of them. For
He's-
Guru, we'll have a Oregon Trail tournament.
Yes.
Everyone just gets dysentery.
Ta-da!
No.
Yep, that's the way it goes.
Trying to think of what could actually run on your computer that we could have a tournament with. We could do Xbox stuff though, man.
Dude,
Hell, we
yeah,
could have a Forza Horizon drag race tournament or some shit.
Yeah.
You fucking here.
But it would have to be your own build, no online tunings pulled in.
No pre-tunes.
Yeah, your own tunes.
I would say make everybody run the same tune.
Yeah.
Then it just becomes the driver. Yeah, especially if you're going to do drag race, because at that point, you'd really want to have, you could have everybody in the same car, same tune, and it becomes about the driver at that point.
Well, yeah, because there's major handicaps when it comes to, hey, you got to tune your own drag car.
Yeah, and then at that point, you need to be shifting on your own instead of running an automatic.
Yep. I got the rig for it.
The fuck are you doing, dog?
I'll do drag racing in that seat all day.
My dog is like jumping off my bed, and then pouncing on my bed, and then jumping off my bed, and then pouncing on my bed.
He's like, look, I'm cute.
Motherfucker's over there eating sprees, dude. The candy sprees. There's literally like 4 sprees that have nothing left. Where the fuck did you get sprees, dude? My dog went out trick-or-treating while we were on break. I'm serious. There's 4 white sprees, which means he's licked all the sweet candy coating off, and no wonder why he's pouncing on the bed. He's got a sugar high, and he's tasting sour candies. What a fucking
He's
weirdo,
like, woo!
man. My dog is
Let me get down on the floor. Let me get back up there and get my candy. Woo!
Yeah, he knew I was talking shit, so he came over to get some loving, but you're a weird dog, man. You're a weird dog.
I say that to mine all the time.
I mean, what dog eats sprees, though? You don't have to go.
I mean,
yeah, Dalton's a little late to trick or treat.
yeah, he is definitely a little late on the trick or treating.
He went as a dog. It's weird. I should try that next year. I should go out on trick or treat day and walk the dog up and be like, trick or treat. Be like, that's a dog. Be like, no, that's a dog costume. It's real life like. Not give me the candy.
Not give me the candy.
What is this bullshit? He doesn't like that.
He can't have any chocolate. He likes spree.
He only speaks in sign language. No,
Hell we go. Hell we go.
Yeah. You know, if you're in hell, there's only one place you can go from there, and it's up.
You already hit rock bottom.
According to what faiths, once you hit the first level of hell, you could go deeper. So,
oh no, we'll start from the bottom. Don't you worry. You'd be like, you know what, man? You're gonna have to get a promotion if you want to get out of here. You're gonna have to be a good demon.
Yeah, you're going to have to suffer tremendously in order to get out of this spot.
Yay!
Woo!
Suffering! I'm so excited.
PBR went back
I
to a
can't
regular
wait.
king.
Yeah.
Did they?
Did we talk about this? Did you see? I think I posted something on Facebook about it where Miller is trying to basically kill PBR.
Yeah, and we talked about it too.
Okay, I was gonna say I couldn't remember. I was probably drunk that episode.
Yep.
Maybe.
But yeah, so it's back to a regular cam.
That's good.
Assholes. I like the new can.
It's all blue ribbons on the inside, sir.
You're not wrong.
It's what's on the inside that really counts, and that's beer.
That's really all that matters.
That's right.
What you got in your little cup there, bud?
That's in your pea cup.
Sweet tea.
Sweet tea in your pea cup.
Sweet tea pea cup.
What kitty cartoon was that on there? What show is that movie? Yeah, what is that?
It's a Lilo and a Stitch.
Yeah, Lilo and Stitch. There you go.
That was a cool ass little alien though.
Never watched it.
he has the Biddy children's, so I know he's definitely watched it more than once.
Yep.
Me, I just saw the little blue dude and was like, I gotta check this out.
Yeah, see, when Jameson was that age, it was Transformers. And it was the old school Transformers, because when he'd come to my house, I had all the old school Transformers cartoons legally downloaded.
Just clear that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Legally. I paid for internet.
Luna's watched all the old school cartoons we grew up with, like old
Thundercats?
Silverhawks.
Yeah.
Silverhawks.
Mm-hmm. Me and the missus have made sure that she's grown up watching those cartoons.
Voltron.
You know what needs to come back? Darkwing Duck, man.
She's already watched it.
I like Darkwing
Mrs.
Duck.
has all of them.
Darkwing Duck was good. There's the dog right there. That's the dog. Doggy dog. We got like 1 minute left on the radio. We're not even on. Yep,
On Radio Land.
It's the fan show. See you.
Bye, Radio Land.
Yeah. See you fucking later. You were never here. We had homeless dude stand-up comedy at one point. Checking into hotels with Brian Regan. They had Cinderella Caddyshack on, so we had Caddyshack. I mean, you know what? At least we were being replaced by some greats, right? George Carlin, Caddyshack.
That was not for nothing. That was a good movie.
We have 2 listeners from Canada and 1 from France. Oh, nope, no listeners from anywhere again.
Yay!
So, is what it is there, I guess. Go back and listen to the music played on the click on it.
Let the music play.
Maybe.
Save your worries for another day.
I just can't do that. While we're still here in video land, what do you think about Disney saying they're doing a live action reboot, which is just computer animation of The Lion King?
Oh, I don't want to.
Let's talk
I
about
feel like
Disney.
I feel like it should be left alone.
This.
I feel like it should be left alone because the simple fact is that now they're trying to remake essentially all the old Disney movies that we grew up with and trying to turn them live action or revamp them or something. Essentially bury the old with the new.
No individual creativity.
Yeah.
And this is what they're doing.
The days of originality are long gone when it comes to Hollywood.
Well, I mean, they can easily come up with more like new stuff. Easily.
Sure, because they haven't.
Right?
I mean, they've come out with a couple of new things here and there.
I mean, come the fuck on. We rebooted Rocky, dude. Don't get me wrong. Creed's a good movie.
True. Yeah.
It's a good movie, but we're rebooting Rocky. I'm waiting for Rambo to be rebooted.
How are they gonna reboot Rambo?
How did they reboot Rocky?
Who are you gonna get to replace Rambo?
John Rambo Jr.?
Yep.
But with what actor?
Who knows? It's Hollywood. They'll find someone, man. I mean, they had Paul Walker's brother get Paul Walker's face CGI'd on him so they could keep doing the Fast and the Furious.
Touche.
Yep.
They're still going to have frickin' Princess Leia in Star Wars.
Yep.
Yep.
So anything's possible with computers.
But yeah, I'm
Actually,
not a
next
big
week
fan.
Actually,
we're gonna
not
reboot
for
the Angry
anything.
Dandelion show, and it's gonna be all CGI us.
Not for anything. Tupac was at Coachella. Computers are amazing.
Hologram Tupac.
It is true.
Tupac Graham.
No, we're gonna reboot the Angry Dandelion, and it's
A
just gonna be
Grandma
our pets. It's just gonna be our pet.
Yeah.
2
but
hours of our pets just on screen.
We'll just use CGI to make them talk with our voices.
Yep.
That would be interesting. I couldn't get my dog to sit in my chair for 2 hours.
Right.
Especially not when he's out eating Halloween candy from God knows where.
Yeah, gotta give him credit for finding the sprees, though.
I just don't know where the fuck. Oh. After Halloween, I bought the boy a giant $10 bag of like sprees and sweet tarts. I bet you he found some of that shit on the floor and was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Nom 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 nom.
Nope, it's sour. Spit it out. Spit it out. Now jump on the bed. You're a fucking weirdo, dog.
I mean, now Ruckus, my oldest dog and daddy to the bunch that I have here, he, and I guarantee you probably still to this day like Skittles.
That's an interesting choice for a dog.
I thought so too when he first started doing it. I was like, "What the Skittles, really?"
Out of all the things, Skittles.
He watched too many commercials.
Yeah.
He wanted to taste that rainbow.
Pabst Blue Rainbows?
No.
Actually, not for anything. They could probably hang out. He's not that much of a cat hater. Now you don't want Pabst Blue Rainbow around my BB.
Not so much.
I'd say she's more probably aligned to the cat shredder type of life instead.
Would you say to me, meow? It's on.
Yeah, I've never seen her actually get hold of one, but I know if she had the opportunity, she seems to be pretty mindful to the fact that she'd enjoy it. She was like, "That needs to come over here so I can have fun with it." It's like, "Yeah, baby, that's not fun. What you call it? It's only fun for you,
not for the other."
Yeah. Based on the way you're talking right now, that's only fun for you. That's not fun. The other parties involved.
All right. Well, gentlemen, I do have to work tomorrow. Think I'm ready. Are you all ready? You got anything else you all want to throw out there before we sign off?
I completed all of my Forza Horizon stuff for this week, the summer.
Oh, for the event or whatever?
Summer event this week.
Yeah.
It was Super GTs.
Ooh.
And one of them was a speed trap. The final thing was a speed trap you had to 3-star.
Oh, I bet you that was fun.
We need to come up with some kind of Angry Dandelion
I went through 5 cars
tournament.
I went through 5 different cars before I finally hooked up with the right car and the right tune. I ended up diving into YouTube in order to find somebody who had completed it, what cars were being used for completing the task, and who had a good tune on it. And saw this one guy, and he was like, "Here's the tune." I was like, "Boom, check it out." Boom.
Completed.
It's one of those tunes that
took you a minute to get used to.
You got to get used to the car, but it does what it's supposed to do. It's not like you can one-shot it because the route you've got to take to get there you need to
Stay on it until you
really
get
know
those.
that you have to really get used to the car and know what that perfect line is. And that's the one that's going to get you the high score on it. But I mean, I think I can still do better with the car. But I hit the 3-star goal on it, and I gave the dude a shout out. He ended up actually shouting me back out for my comment on YouTube.
Nice.
I was like,
Heck yeah.
but yeah, it was a good tune. And this week, the summer events were a lot of fun this week. Just going through those cars and actually getting into some of that stuff. And then next week, I should hopefully, because next Tuesday I should have a whole lot actually to talk about. Next Tuesday is going to be the Black Armory drop. This week is kind of prep week for Black Armory and Destiny 2. And then next week will be the official release. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to dive into it. I mean, I'm still doing stuff over there now. I can run almost everything solo.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing.
I got all
right
the
now.
weapons. I got all the weapons for everything. Like I go in and I run all the Ascendant Challenge.
Solo those these days, can you?
Oh yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
That Thunderlord's stupid.
Oh, so they made it more powerful than what it was before? I mean, it was good back in the day, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't something that you would every day bring
stupid.
with.
It's stupid OP as far as like the hidden perk on it is ramp up. So as long as you're hitting consistent crit shot, it starts firing faster. And and none of the impact drop. It just starts landing more hit really fucking hard.
How's the recoil on it?
Oh, it's easy as hell to just sit on something if you want to. It's not with mouse and keyboard. I mean, I don't have a lot of issue with it.
Right.
I was gonna say, yeah, mouse and keyboard. It's usually pretty easy to deal with recoil.
Yeah. So I mean, I've been pretty solid with it. But the fact that like consecutive, they say that it sends this lightning, this arc, AOE on death of a unit, but it's not the case. If you get to hitting like a big target, it'll trigger multiple times on that big target, and if you can hit crit, you can start firing faster, and it's just like bolt, 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 and you're just like 62 rounds in the clip. You're just like whatever. So yeah, Thunderlord's been a lot of fun since it's been introduced. I've had a ton of fun just like ruining shit with it, but
I'm glad that they revamped it then. Heck yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean the way it appears in Destiny 2, like the animation of the gun, it's still just as OP as it was before, maybe a little more so now.
I would say more OP before, like now, because back then it didn't have that bolt thing.
No, the bolt thing is new. To see it fired and to see how it wrecks an enemy it's really a trip. Like get a big ogre, like a yellow barred ogre.
Yeah.
And just you'll reload on that ogre, but just drop a clip into him. just Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator with the fucking LMG that he used in that like level, or who was it? Who was the character that actually did that? That was the carrier of that big ass damn LMG. And could just like saw trees down with it.
Oh, you're talking about the dude that was in Predator.
Yeah, the Predator, the guy that was in Predator.
I
know Arnold ended up with a gun at one point during that movie, but not when old boy ripped the trees apart.
What was? Dude.
But this gun acts
Danny
like
Glover?
that.
I think it was Danny Glover.
This gun acts like that. Like it just lays waste. And if it's multiple target, like you know how thralls like to come at you in trains.
Yeah.
This thing, you kill that first thrall, it sets that AOE attack, and it knocks a couple other ones, and that fourth one's running in, and you hit him with it. So there's another AOE that drops down, and a couple more run into that. I mean, it just multiplies the devastation on the battlefield in front of you. You're just like, you see it, and you're like, yeah, this is fucking, because you can see the rounds coming out because it's an arc weighted gun, but then it's got those AoE drops that just make it that much more exciting. It's fun to watch that gun on a battlefield. Period. So I can't wait to see what comes out of the Black Armory, because it should be crazy with the reintroduction of LMGs back to Destiny. Because this is only the first one.
It was.
Oh, you Googled
Carl. Weather
Right.
was the actor that did that. Yeah, it bothered me. It really did. I had to find out.
He was the guy that held that LMG and ripped
Well,
apart
I guess
some
he's
trees.
got one claim to fame, right?
I mean, hey.
You know, it bothered me. I knew who he was talking about, and it bothered me that I.
Yeah, it was good stuff, though. I mean, like I said, the weapon itself, like, it leaves me really excited to see what's going to come out with them adding the LMGs back in. And then I can't wait to see the perk, because now there's going to be LMG-specific perks on armor moving forward. So that means these rolls that you have right now on some armor might not be the ideal rolls that you're going to want moving forward.
Or you might also get more weapons that have that kind of special ability, like the lightning strike coming down and stuff like that.
Well, just boost to the AoE, stuff like that. The ability to find more super ammo, better target acquisition with LMGs. Like, there's all these perks that can be LMG specific to armor, because that's where you get your weapon bonus perk from.
Yeah.
The ability to find more ammo or target acquisition, stuff like that.
Well, I wish I was done being ready for freaking the Fortuna update. I'm still trying to get everything caught, trying to catch up and trying to get prepared for that update. I know PC's already gotten it and they've been having a ball with it.
Oh yeah, man. Weeks and weeks now of ape shit craziness.
Well, they've been basically beta testing it for us. They didn't want to release it for the console yet until they worked out all the tweaks over there, because they can just do hot fixes on the PC all the time. On the console, they can't.
Console
they have
updates
to make
have to
sure.
be approved.
Yeah, they have to be approved, and then for another, whenever they do come out with the update, they want to make sure that whenever they come out with it, it's not. They don't have to keep coming out with approved updates that might take
because
weeks.
Microsoft was charging an arm and a damn leg in order to put an update through.
Mm-hmm. I mean, don't get me wrong, Warframe definitely, for a free-to-play game, has been around for years and has made a big, giant pickup. We've talked about that before. And then on top of it, I mean, they make their money. They make their money off people.
Oh, yes. I don't mind riddled with microtransactions if I didn't have to pay for the game.
Yeah, right? Like,
that's how you pay for the game at that point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I haven't had to drop a penny yet.
Well, it's been fun. Yep. You're over there looking tired, my friend. You're ready to go.
He's falling asleep in the chair, bro.
Yep.
I do want to say, anyone out there on the YouTubes or the Facebooks, do us a favor and like the video.
Comment, subscribe.
Well, likes on videos should tweak the algorithm and get us more views and more subscribes and help us grow. So if you like what you see, help us grow. Throw us a like, share our videos, and I may try to, while I'm on break at work tomorrow, throw a couple polls up in the Facebook as far as should we keep throwing the show over to Facebook? And if we were to run or host some kind of Angry Dandelion tournament, what game should we play?
Yeah, I like it.
Maybe we'll do that tomorrow afternoon so we can get together and chat it out between the three of us and see what games we could all get in on.
Yeah, just shoot me a message if I'm not in on.
Oh, AP Bio was. Hold on a second. I just got a text message in from B Ryan. AP Bio was the show Glenn Howerton was doing last year. Do have you, but it asked me to make a channel to chat. You have to make a YouTube channel to chat? Well, that's silly.
It's still free.
That's silly, though. He has to make a YouTube channel to be able to chat on YouTube.
All he has to do is create an account.
No, he's got an account and he's subscribed. But to chat, he says he has to make a channel.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't either.
We'll look at that sometime, man. I'll help you get that shit figured out, because that's silly. That's just silly.
Yeah,
but,
super silly.
All right, everyone. It's that time of the evening for me. I got to wake up at 2:30 in the morning for no fucking reason. And then try and fall back asleep by 4 so I can get back up at 4:30.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for watching, everyone. And next Wednesday, same bat channel, same bat time.
Yeah, man.
Be here or be square.
Just be here. Later, Facebook.
We don't care what shape you are.
Bye, YouTubes.